There was a winding road that stretched far beyond the town, through fields of tall grass and twisty trees. At the very end of that road stood a house. It was big, old, and very, very quiet. The paint had faded, the windows were dusty, and a crooked chimney leaned slightly to the side. People called it the scary house in the middle of nowhere. But 10-year-old Mia didn't think houses could be scary. She thought they were just empty, and empty things always had stories to tell. One summer afternoon, Mia and her best friend Jack were riding their bikes when they got curious. "Let's go see the house," Jack said, his eyes wide. "What if it's haunted?" Mia teased. "Then we'll make friends with the ghost," Jack grinned. The closer they got, the stranger things felt. The wind blew in sudden bursts, rattling the old shutters. The tall grass whispered as if it were talking to them. But instead of turning back, Mia and Jack pushed open the creaky front gate. Inside, the air smelled like old books and pine wood. Sunlight poured through the cracks in the roof, making golden beams on the dusty floor. In the hallway, a long staircase curled upward like a ribbon. They climbed, step by step, until they reached a room with a huge door covered in cobwebs. When Mia pushed it open, something magical happened. The room wasn't dusty or dark at all. It was bright and colourful. There were shelves stacked with jars of candy, a rocking chair with a soft quilt, and a fireplace crackling warmly. At the centre sat a tiny old lady with silver hair and twinkling eyes. "Ah, visitors," she said kindly. "I don't get many out here." The old lady's name was Grandma Willow. She explained that the townspeople thought her house was scary because it looked old and far away. But really, she had lived there for years, baking cookies, knitting scarves, and keeping a jar of candy for anyone who stopped by. Mia and Jack spent the whole afternoon listening to her stories, playing with her cat Whiskers, and eating chocolate chip cookies still warm from the oven. When they finally rode their bikes home, they decided to tell everyone the truth. The scary house wasn't scary at all. It was just a lonely house waiting for friends. And from that day on, the road to the scary house in the middle of nowhere became a path many children took, carrying laughter, games, and plenty of empty candy jars to refill.